Yo, what it do, man? This is your boy North End Floyd, man. You know what I'm saying? Episode 127 of the Kickback Podcast, man. I appreciate everybody that's been tapping in, that's been showing love, that's been you know what I'm saying, sharing the page, sharing the podcast, and doing all those good things, man. Uh, but we got a dope episode coming up with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy uh Mike B, you know what I'm saying? And then I got another guest he go tap into. But man, how you doing today, man? Mike B, what's good with
Hey,
you, big bro?
man, what's going on? I'm so happy for you, man. I'm doing pretty good. Shout out to Beaumont first off.
Already.
Without Beaumont, it wouldn't be nothing, man. It wouldn't be
Yeah,
anything.
no doubt.
Yeah,
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 yeah, Beaumont, you know what I'm saying, is that's everything. You know how we grew up, baseball and you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, and stuff like
yeah.
that. A lot of things what we did in the past, they don't have it nowadays. So,
Exactly, exactly,
that's
exactly.
unfortunate, man. But you know what I'm saying, today, man, we talking about like a lot of, you know what I'm saying, some topics that need to be discussed and stuff like that. The show is how important, is physical attraction, but we diving in more topics and we diving in deep and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? We supposed to have another guest and hopefully he type in, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying? He chime in and you know what I'm saying, we get it rocking and stuff like that. But
okay.
until then, see, we go continue on, man. You know what I'm saying? So uh let's you ready to jump in? You ready to get it
Oh yeah,
started?
let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Let's go.
because the last podcast we did, you know what I'm saying, it was a lot of people was loving it, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the conversations we was having, the dialect between each other.
That's what's up. That's solid there. That's solid.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what we want. What's up? What okay, Mike B, you already getting shout outs and shit.
Hey, okay. So
Yeah. Hey, shout
that's
out to
a good
TRE, man.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, TRE. We supposed to be doing something real soon, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as like mental health and stuff like that. It's gonna be like a Q&A. So if y'all have any questions about mental health and or if y'all know somebody that's going through it, you know what I'm saying, just tell them to tap in. We go give a date real soon as far as like when that show go pop off and stuff. But man, let's get on to the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, Mike B, how important do you think is physical attraction?
Um, physical attraction
Yeah,
is basically the leading the guarantee to many, but at the same time, I put it to you like this: physical attraction is that's basically what draws any relationship. You have to
yeah.
find something. You see something. I don't care if it's physique or it could be the facial.
Mm-hmm.
It could be the body. Naturally the body. Some men catch a woman's body. And they have their own preferences, and pretty much the same for women. So I think it's out of 100%, it's pretty much like a 90%.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah, it's like the foundation, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what leads you into that person. That's what like draws you into that person. Like if you at a grocery store, you don't know that person personality. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You're just going off the physical attributes and stuff. So that's gonna
yeah,
bring you in, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying, as far as physicality, you know what I'm saying? You gotta at least be attracted to the person. So I think like, like you say, man, I think it's very important. It's on the top of the list because as far as attraction, that's how you get to know that person. Unless
Exactly.
y'all just working together and then you be like, man, I didn't look at her like that, or I didn't look at him like that, but his personality dope. But
Yeah,
that don't happen
yeah.
all the time.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, shout out to my girl Nikki, man. She was on the show last week, uh very dope show. Y'all check that out. Y'all can check that out on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, whatever, and stuff like that and stuff. But she said, yeah, she says the initial interest and the approach, that's what gravitates to a person, you know what I'm saying, the attraction. So I think a lot of people downplay it, Mike B, you know what I'm saying? They like to say, oh, physical attraction, it's not that important, but to be honest with you, it is because it's when you wake up to that person, you be like, you want to at least be like, yeah, yeah. You don't want to
Exactly,
wake up and be like, damn.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
God.
pretty much you're right, because like I say 90, about 90, 95%. You catch yourself seeing that person and in tune with that person, but you might see other features also. Just you might see something about the character. The character is the number one thing. You
Yeah,
know,
real talk. I
um,
think I think attraction is what like brings you in, and like personality is like what keeps you.
exactly. It does. It does. That's very true. Very true.
Yeah,
Very,
because I ain't gonna lie. When I met my wife, look, she shot me down the first time, but I think she shot me down because I think as far as like when females, they so used to getting hollered at. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
now they don't want to get bothered, so they'll shoot a dude down regardless if the attraction is there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey Perry, one we live, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hit my inbox if you want to tap in or whatever. But if you want to be a guest, if you want to join me and Mike B on the show, you know what I'm saying? Hit the inbox. I send the invite. Y'all want to call? Also, we got the number down there 409 233 0017. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, don't live in a 409. You know what I'm saying? So I had to throw that out there first. My bad. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So she shot me down and I seen her again. Must have been like some faith or something like that. I seen her again.
Okay,
And,
there you
and
go.
I hollered again. I just gave her the number. I say, look, man, if you holler, that's what's up. If you don't, I understand that. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? And out the blue, I was chilling with my boy Bub. You know what I'm saying? I was chilling
Yeah,
with my boy
yeah.
Bub one night, and then she called, and then it's been like that ever since. So sometimes you gotta shoot your shot twice. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So because like sometimes people don't want to be bothered, whether you attractive or not. It just depends on what they're going through.
And you're right, but I also think I could courage,
Mm.
and then not necessarily courage. It just basically your that energy you give.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of men, you get guys that haven't dealt with too many females. Even of age coming up. They probably haven't dealt with too many in high school or coming out of college or just their younger years. So a lot of them get a little nervous. So
Mm-hmm.
a woman sees that you kind of confident or you got some strength in you. That's I
Yeah.
think that's what draws attention sometimes. Sometimes they like the game when you ignore them, but then on the flip side, like I say, your courage. You
So
know,
Mike B, you must have the females coming up to you because you got to ignore them. You say you got sometimes you got to
nah,
ignore.
nah, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I've heard so much over the years, and the biggest thing is I have them, and
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just cool with ladies. I'm cool with everybody. If I don't know you, I just don't know you. But I'm pretty much cool with everybody. But when it comes to a female, I think it's just because of the grasp. I'm interested. I like to know things. I ask
Mhm.
questions. So you got, the women I talk to them and ask questions and see what's what. Get insight.
Yeah, no doubt. It's the conversation, man. You got to know how to have a conversation with the ladies, man. Everybody don't have that gift to have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? They probably can get her or
Yeah,
get him, like get the number and everything. But like nowadays, this new generation, big bro, they don't like to talk. They rather text. You know what I'm saying?
that's
So
it. That's
you
it.
so when they go on that date, they kind of get like lost in the water because they like, damn, like what did I tell her? It's different than texting because hey, that's how this new generation is. And it's just unfortunate because back in the days, that's what we had to do. We had to call them on the phone and do all that. It wasn't no texting back then. So
Yeah, yeah. We did letters. We had letters. We
we
had
had letters.
what was it? The circle. If you could make it to a class or catch them somewhere, you might ask them, if they like you or not. A circle of yes or no. You had a bunch of little ways to reach out.
All that old school yes or no. Yep. I think
Yeah,
I think you can still get a female on like I think I posted it on my page as far as like like a yes or no, like if a male hit you with like, hey, I like you, do you like? I think certain females is still a pass because they be like, oh, that's cute, or whatever. But
yeah.
it's just different ways. You just got to be creative with what I'm saying, how you approach the female and stuff like that. Let's
Exactly.
see. Miss Russell said men are definitely about man, I don't even know that word. She said cestics or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay. Okay.
She say our woman. Forgive me, or
That's okay.
whatever. But shout out to Kiki. Kiki, I think she in New York, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Kiki. She called in on the show last week and stuff like that, all the way in New York. I appreciate you. Share the show, share it to all your partners out there in the NY and stuff like that. So and she said a man that only wants to text is a red flag. You think
Correct.
you think you think that's true, Mike B? If the dude only want to text, that's a red flag.
Yeah. Not necessarily a red flag. Honestly, texting I think is more of a hiding game for both parties because you kind of get to hide. If you don't feel like talking, you can kind of slip in what you want, be done with it.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side, if you can say something and get by, that's another option. So basically, what I'm saying is, texting is you can get away with texting, but then you have some individuals, some women that want to hear the voice and see what it's about. So it's a two-way deal.
Yeah, it's like a cheat code.
That's it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Texting is like a cheat code, man. You could, and you can have somebody text for you if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey man, text for me and stuff like that. So you could do that too. You know what I'm saying? It's a cheat code, but sometimes I just rather talk, man, because texting is it just take too long to get to the point sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I'm saying? You got a long text, man. Just call me. Let's just get this conversation over, or let's just make it happen a little bit more better than this texting. Because sometimes, when you text, people can take it all kind of ways,
And you're right. You're very right. Like,
yeah.
Matter of fact, when I was in the relationship I was in, that's pretty much, said in the beginning, the middle stages, getting confused, having differences, not getting understanding. That's part of the communication. We didn't get the full communication. Not to downplay the situation. It's just we sometimes didn't get the full communication because I'm saying one thing, thinking, and then with the dialect of her saying another thing, I'm not catching it. So now we have it's not a battle, but now we have some difference, and now we have to talk about it. So it's the communication was way thrown off.
Yeah, Mike B. And you know what? People can take too long texting back too.
Exactly.
I could text you and then I gotta wait 20, 30 minutes for a text, man. Our conversation then went 4 hours because you taking too long to text, man. Like, come on, call me. Let's go in debt. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Mike B, I got my boy Terry.
What's up, T?
Yo, T. Let me my boy T, man, he's actually like a movie. He does movies, he does the directing and everything. He got a movie that's finna come out. He doing a movie right now. So he's like an up and coming like movie director, man. He doing movies and all his things, man. I'm in one of the movies and stuff like that. So he's doing his thing. But hey, let him know, Terry. Let him know what you got going on, big bro. I mean, I said big bro, but bro.
Hey, man, it's live as we speak. It's on Tuesday right now.
Hold on, the movie on right now?
I'm watching it right now, man.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check out the movie after we I'm gonna have to check out the movie. But we talking about how important is physical attraction, you know what I'm saying? What do you think about that?
I think it's very important. It's very important because I'm gonna say this. I hate to use like a physical thing. If you look at a car and the body all beat up, you body. So the body gotta be least decent for you to even be interested in getting in it.
Mm-hmm.
So if the body look good, you're gonna want to drive that. It makes sense.
It makes sense, but you know what I'm saying? Like the body can be a preference of what you like too.
Right.
It could be a big body, it could be a small body.
Beauty don't have no size.
No, I don't.
That's true. That's
true. Hey, shout out to my boy Brian Hackney, you know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, my boy DK. You say physical is the bait. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's the bait. You gotta hook them. And when you hook them, you gotta draw them in. So you know that conversation, that your mindset, the vision you have, you know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna keep that female. You know what I'm saying? You can be fine and dumb. Let me, for instance, like as far as a man, you can be fine and dumb, and that man, he might just want you for certain things, just to bust you up. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Or he might want a trophy wife.
He might want a trophy wife.
I ain't gonna lie, he got a lot of them. A whole bunch of them.
You think so?
They just for display.
That's true.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I know. No, he got a lot of them. They up for a trophy. They up for an image.
Yeah, for sure. Mike Sam said he calling in, man. The number right there if y'all want to call in.
Those don't like this.
Yeah, no doubt. And like we was talking about as far as like texting, like a text message, like we were saying, man, and I don't want to prolong, I want to go to the next topic, but as far as texting, I think like I have to agree with as far as what Kiki was saying, as far as like red flags and stuff like that. If that man or if that female only want to text you, and if you call them and they don't pick up, and they text you back, I think that is a little red flag, because like Dana said in the comments, like, I want to hear your tone, I want to hear your voice. You know what I'm saying? It just matters, man.
Oh,
And then
yeah. If that's all he doing, oh yeah, you secret.
yeah, you
You a secret.
yeah. So hey man, let's move on to the next topic, man. Let's go with this one. Like, as far as like relationships, you think as far as expectations, should that be established at the beginning of a relationship?
No,
You don't think so?
no. Why? Because, and the thing is, you don't even know that. So y'all, I feel like you got to get to know each other. Because man, I feel like if you come in the door too, man, just laying out a list, hey, this gotta happen, this, you might write off, man. Like, oh no, man, this nigga, he a narcissist, all that shit.
What you think, Mike B?
No, that's a guarantee. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Whenever a lot of these new relationships and some of the ones that are going on now, I've heard on both sides what somebody wants. You really communicating is the biggest deal is communication. But when you're dealing with somebody, you need to learn well, let me say not need to. You're gonna want to learn that individual. You want to pick up on what they like, dislike. You want to see if they have any type of faith, any type of background. What about the hygiene? What about do they care about the getting rest? You want to know small things that lead up to bigger things. You can't lay down a law and then suggest, or I've had and heard somebody tell me what they want or say what they want, but I can't read their mind. So now I have to try to match up, or I have to try to communicate enough to get to that point. So like he says, you need to learn that person, or want to learn that person, instead of laying down a rule. It's almost like a rule book. You don't want to lay a rule book down. Exactly.
If you around a person long enough, you will learn all that on your own. They don't even have to tell you all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm a person, like, it's a lot I pick up off a person, they don't even know I picked up. I see habit. If they keep doing a certain thing, I say, oh, that must be a habit. I just pay attention.
Yeah, hey Terry, your audio in and out, but yeah, I think that might be a turnoff as far as when you coming in dating. I think you got to date with a purpose, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, when you get a certain age, you're trying to date to like establish something as far as with the person. But I think as far as like laying down the law, like, look, I'm trying to get married, I'm trying to get engaged within a year. I want to have kids within the next 2 years. I think you got to slowly bring that in as far as when you having a conversation with that person.
Man, it's dropping a bus on you. No, that's too much in the dough. You gotta work that thing. Cheese grater. You gotta work that. Chop it up. You gotta work that. Hell yeah. Ease out, brother.
That's true.
Yeah. Miss Nichelle say, it's Mike B. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all tap in, y'all share this podcast. I got the boy Mike B on. I got Terry, you know what I'm saying? He just produced, he just directed a movie. What's the movie that you got that you was watching, man, for the people that don't know?
Right.
Cutthroat, Texas. Where we can watch that at?
It's on Tubi right now. It's gonna be on more channels later, but it's right.
Okay.
It's on Tubi right now?
Yeah, it's on Tubi, right? It's on Tubi right now.
All right, hey Terry, man, you know what I'm saying? Look, I appreciate you coming on, man. I had to have you promote the movie and let people know where to watch it at, man. We go connect real soon for sure.
Already, man. I got to get in the
comments. Congratulations, man.
All right,
appreciate you.
All right.
All right, man. Look, man, I Mike B, I did a movie with him, man. I can't tell you what happened in the movie, man, but y'all gotta check it out.
Yeah, I saw you promoted that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how good my acting is till I check it out. So I'm gonna have to check it out and see how good I am, man. I just hope nobody to some of those movies they be showing on Tubi or whatever, they be making fun of the acting and stuff. So
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm
don't
saying?
worry about it, man. It's hey man, you're doing something that a lot of people can't do, and that's just get in front of anything, man. That's speaking up, period. So you doing it. You already did your part, so that's what's up.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
First, man, James don't never be serious, man. Shout out to my boy James Pruitt, man, but he don't never be serious. Every time I post the topic, he always gotta say, "Be serious one time, my G." That's my boy, but he never serious. Okay, Stasha. Hey, what's up, Stasha, with the
uh,
emoji and stuff. Communication is very important. Communication is so important. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It
yeah,
is so
yeah.
important. Okay, congratulations to everyone. Y'all check that movie out. So anyway, like we were saying, as far as like expectations should be established at the beginning. And like I said, I think, as far as like communication, like with what I'm saying, like what Stasha was saying, is very important. And I think like you gotta slowly like lead that on to the person. You know what I'm saying? Or what you want as far as the relationship, what I'm saying, the age you at, what I'm saying? Because somebody in our age, they might not be dating for fun. They might want to serious settle down and stuff like that. But as far as a man goes, you can't really lay that on a man because that might push him away.
That's true. That's true. Um, man, to be honest with you, you for just on my insight, I just really feel you need to try to get to understand somebody because at the end of the day, like so Floyd, you and I have been raised a certain way. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of people have it. That's not their fault. It's just that when you realize they haven't been raised like us, then when I say raised like us, is what I'm getting at is, you know, certain things in family. You've seen certain things. I've seen certain things. It doesn't have to be mom and dad. It could just be a group, family reunions. Some people haven't had even family reunions. So I've learned that you have to try to grow with people. If
Mm-hmm.
that makes any sense, you got to try to learn how to grow with them. A lot of people don't have patience, bro. A lot of them
Nah,
don't.
they don't. They don't, man. You know what I'm saying? And when growing, like you constantly growing because you're not the same person you was 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So even when you get with somebody, you need to grow, you need to understand things change. And
yeah, yeah.
like I said, my mindset like 10 years ago was totally different from what it is now. So
Exactly,
like
exactly,
communication and understanding your partner, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna help y'all grow together instead of growing apart.
exactly,
Cause I
exactly.
mean that happens a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like be like, what happened? Oh, we just grew apart. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say, I mean, anything can happen on that situation, but I think as far as communication goes, that helps you understand your partner and why, you know what I'm saying, they think a
Yeah,
certain way now, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. That's true.
uh
That's true.
but yeah, you know what I'm saying, as far as expectations, as far as what we're saying is don't lay it on thick. So, at the beginning of the first date saying you want to have 2 kids, like, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
get to know the dude or the female first before you start throwing some things out there for them and stuff like that. But let's move on. Let's move on to the next topic, man. And what I'm saying, I was thinking about this, man. I follow a certain person on my page, on the Kickback page.
Uh,
And she's been celibate for like 5 years, she said. And
okay.
she said, as far as when she tell guys that, you know what I'm saying, that runs them off. So, would you might be at your point, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you single, I don't know if you're married or whatever, and I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
We hypothetically answering this if we were single. All right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
would you date somebody who was practicing celibacy?
Yes, because
Mm,
because it's like this. Now the thing is when you say celibate, a lot
mm-hmm.
of people use like people are using words and they're just running with them, which
Yeah.
is not a they're tearing
Yeah,
up
yeah.
narcissists, and it's another one they keep. I mean, they're tearing them up. They're
Yo,
going back.
they tearing that narcissist word up, bro.
Man, I think this came out in 2021,
I
and
know. I didn't even know what narcissist was 3-4 years ago.
man, if that's the case, there are a lot of people. That means the whole world, 80% of the world is almost like this.
Yeah.
But and on this part, I would say yes, but when you're dealing with that person and they say they're celibate, you need to find out what are they saying, because they can
Mm-hmm.
use celibate to just use you have people that are using celibate to use for like a back shield, meaning just in case they want to have sex. You have some people, they probably just had sex 2 weeks ago. Now all of a sudden they want. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure. Yeah. Like, yeah, because that person did them bad, and be like, you know what, I'm finna go celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I like that. And you can wait till I start talking to you. But yeah, be honest with you, I would too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you said, I would understand. Like, I would want to ask, like, yo, what made you go with that decision? You know, and like you said, man, like if it's like if you just started, I'm like, oh, you know. But if you've been celibate for like a couple of years, I'll be like, okay, all right, you know what I'm saying? Let me get to know her. Let me see what her mindset is. Maybe she waiting until she for marriage. And if I like this person, if I'm digging her, you know what I'm saying? If she check all the boxes and stuff, then you know, hey, she, you know, I'll date you. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Because I'm gonna be honest with you too. You know, a lot of people don't think about it, but your health is your wealth. So you don't want to deal with everybody because you're also putting different spirits on you back to back, man. You know, and some people think it's all right, some people think it's cool, man. So you want to kind of get the vibe of who you're dealing with anyway. Because if not, you're gonna jump to another and another, you know. And I'm speaking for me because, you know, everybody play the saint role until you get a better understanding or background of them, you know. And I choose not to. I can say I'm celibate right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I choose not to I'm not gonna go out and just sleep with anybody. So it had to be a relationship status or where I was at with the relationship, if that makes sense. You get.
Yeah, I like what you said as far as, you know what I'm saying, spirits, man. And I think as far as guys, you know, I think the music, you know, I'm not finna blame it on the music, but, you know, as far as like music, all we've been hearing since like the late 90s, early 90s is, you know what I'm saying, like just bang as many chicks as you want and, you know, being player and all that and stuff like that. And like I said, as far as guys, we got to be a little bit more disciplined with our bodies too, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, like attracting all them spirits and stuff like that. And I don't think that's a good look for men, you know what I'm saying, as well, because, you know, we want the female to have less partners and stuff like that. And I think it's on the opposite end too. I think females would want a man that's more disciplined with his body and ain't just giving it away to any female that, you know what I'm saying, that they talk to. So
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem if I was single and out dating somebody that was celibate and stuff like that. I would want to understand why. And then, you know, if they gave me a good enough answer and reason why I can understand it, okay, yeah. All right, let's see what goes here. So
okay,
I don't know too many females that's been saying, like, as far as they've been going celibate though. I don't know. So if a female is in the chat right now, if you've been practicing celibacy, you know what I'm saying, let me know. Let me know in the comments if you've been practicing, or if a guy in the comments right now, if you've been practicing celibacy, let me know, man. And how has it been? It's okay. Neela say she's celibate. All right. Okay, Neela. Okay, how's it been? Has it been is it tough? You know what I'm saying? There's temptations out there, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what? Some dudes and some females, you could tell them that, and they will try to break you down.
That's true.
They be like, oh, bro, she's celibate, man. I'm finna try to break her down, see if I could get that. You know what I'm saying? And that's that evil spirit. You know what I'm saying? What you were saying, Mike B. You gotta look out for those type of people because they might want you just for that reason, like because you celebrate. You be like, oh man, let me, you know, almost kind of like a virgin and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, you celebrate? I bet you I could get her. I bet you I could get her, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch out for people like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's true. It goes both ways. You're right. It's not just the woman. It's, the guy can do it just to see if he can do it. You know?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, and we know some guys that are okay. Oh, okay. Kwana say she sell a bit. She says
okay.
She say she sell a bit. Okay, all right. That's what's up. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kwana. She called one time on the show. She laid down some truth, man. I ain't gonna lie. That was a real. When she called, she was 100% honest, and that's what we respect around here. You know what I'm saying? So, but okay, she said, okay. Ashley said, I gotta know what I'm getting myself into. Okay, all right, for sure. Okay, Christine. She say, but to be honest, it's easier for women than it is for men to be celibate. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I don't know.
Nah, because in all honesty, man, to be honest with you, man, I haven't been in a relationship, man. It's been give or take in between for months, but when I say months, it's been off and on. And it's not that I'm not, no disrespect to the LGB, but I'm not gay, but it's just I don't have interest on just, if I see a woman, I just don't have to have it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I can focus on something else, or you can focus on yourself, on what happened. You get what I'm saying? What happened? What led you to that point?
Yeah,
You know,
sometimes you could be so busy you don't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? You got kids, you working and stuff like that. You don't got time to be playing no games with no female or vice versa. You know what I'm
exactly,
saying? So,
exactly.
you know, if she ain't 100% there, then you know what I'm saying, you ain't even trying to, you don't got time for it. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, it's the mindset is everything. And like you say, you so busy, just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm thankful you was able to join the show because you was busy. You know what I'm saying? We had the conversation before, but you know what I'm saying? You was working and doing all that. So, you know what I'm saying? You don't got time to be running around and doing this and that and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So,
yeah.
especially
And
at this
growth.
age.
Yeah, it comes with growth anyway. You know, it gets to a point you don't want it. You don't want a bunch of men coming through your house. You don't want a bunch of women coming through your spot. And then if you do, you need to find yourself, because you'll get eventually. It's like this. You could think you're getting ahead by hitting this chick or this chick, and I'm hitting this guy, and I have a side dude, or I have a side chick. But I'm gonna say it like this: to be fair and honest, eventually you get tired. Eventually, it might take 5 years, it might take 3. You might look back after your kids are grown and want to know, why did you play that field that long? You know, so you have to come to a point to where you want to be and who would you probably want to be with. You know, because you can still date somebody off and on, not just stay together, and y'all could have some intimacy. You know, maybe 3 times a month. You know, y'all could go out to eat 4 times a month. But on the flip side, you don't have to go sleep with another. You don't know who the next person's sleeping with. So I could sleep with the woman I'm with, and then she could be sleeping with a side dude, thinking she's getting away, but he could be having sex with
Unknown caller.
Yo, Mike B, I think we got to call him, my bro.
That's what's up.
Hey, what up? We got to call him.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Oh, Quana on the scene, man. We got Quana back on the scene. Mike B, what's good, Quan?
What's up, Mike B?
Hey, Q, what's up? What's up?
Well,
You all right?
yeah, I'm good. Y'all talking about celibate at our age, y'all already know. Okay, first of all, at my age, man, don't nobody be want to just run around having sex with people and then, okay, it don't work. And then 3 months later, I got to talk to somebody else. I'm dating somebody else. 6 months later, 9 months later, relationship off. It'd be like, well, hold on. And then like men be always talking about, okay, my financial not together, so my thing can't get right and this and that. Like women be feeling the same way. Like, okay, hold on, I got things I need to take care of, so that's not even on my mind. So yeah, I'm still a bit. I don't even want to, you know what I'm saying? Be having sex. First of all, sex. I mean, supposed to be pleasure. We can't be having pleasure if we're not handling business most of the time. Half of the people not even handling business, so they really do need to be celibate. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? But as far as being in relationships, I mean, when you done been in relationships and men doing this, men doing that, you got to think about it. You transferring of bodily fluids, you knocking out pH balances, you getting yeast infections, STDs, and all that. And that is serious right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather be celibate than have sex with you and you having sex with her and her. You know, and now my pH balance off, and I'm smelling like sour cream and onion. I'm wondering why. You know, I'm not messing with nobody but you is. You know, but you did transfer these bodily fluids from Keisha because she ain't took a bath and ain't took care of her body. Now here I gotta go to the doctor. You know, so it's kind of okay to be celibate.
Yeah, that's true. A lot
It
of people,
really is.
hey man, a lot of people don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying? You transferring bodily fluid to this body fluid, and like you said, you might be just messing with this person, and that person got two side chicks or two side dudes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now here you go with the circle. Now when one person catch a STD, it's 30 people with the same STD because he didn't mess with 4 girls, she didn't mess with 3 dudes, these 3 dudes didn't mess with 5 girls. You see what I'm saying? So one person with an STD with all this playing in the streets can end up with a hundred or thousands of people sick. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
people don't think about that. They just want to have sex.
Yep,
That's
especially if
true.
you stay in a small
And
town.
some people need to be celibate anyway because all they doing is having kids. I'ma just keep it real. They not even taking care of these kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They not protecting themselves because it's a whole bunch of kids that's coming up fatherless. It's a whole bunch of you not with me, so you can't see your kid. So we need to practice celibate, especially in Beaumont.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt, man. Like I say, Carter, when you call, you always keep it 100. That's why I like when you call because you don't care. You keep it 100. A lot of people like to.
Okay, bye.
Okay, I see you later.
No, I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I'm gonna keep it 100. I got
Yeah.
to learn how to my deliverance because I know I'm on on your podcast, but I'm gonna just keep it real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, and I'm not talking about nobody. That's just life and
Yeah,
statistics, and you know.
for sure. And I appreciate you
But
calling as always.
thank y'all for the knowledge.
Hey,
100.
Johanna, take care. Take care.
Man, that's Quana, man. Quana be, you know what I'm saying? She keep it 100, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight from
Yeah,
that
she
North
does.
End.
Yeah, she does. Rest in peace to my boy. She's good. That's good people, really. I
Man,
just
yeah, yeah. 100.
yeah.
Yeah, she 100 all the way. Yo, Ashley say it ain't safe out here. It ain't safe. It ain't safe outside. A lot of people be like, I'm outside.
Yeah.
Man, it ain't safe outside, depending on where you at. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
oh,
That's
shout
true
out to Miss
too.
Jackson, yo. Hey, shout out to Miss Jackson. She say she finna do her movie too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doing movies. Hey, shout out to Miss Jackson, though.
Good. That's good.
Yeah. But let's move on, man. Let's move on to the
Okay.
next let's move on to the next topic, man. You know what I'm saying? That was like, would you date somebody who was celibate? You know what I'm saying? We had, now this one right here is kind of a lot of people go through this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, this happens to a few people. Um, if you're dating someone and the stepkids do not like you, what should you do? If the
Hmm.
kids, I say stepkids, but if the kids don't like you, you know what I'm saying? What should you do?
I've been there, and that's something that you discuss with the adult.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say I've been there, you have to have a companion or that individual that you're dealing with. Y'all have to have a good clarity on the children, because you have a lot of people that are just for their kids, which is good, but you have
Yeah.
a lot of people that think their kids do no wrong. So if you have a child and that other person, because it doesn't, like I say, I try to pack way fair. It's not about women, it's not about men. But if you have a child or multiple and they give a cold shoulder or feel a certain way, basically I feel that you should talk to each other first and then present it to that child, and because you want to know where that child's
Uh-oh. What happened to my boy? He didn't cut off. Maybe his phone went
from.
dead or something.
Yeah, my
Okay.
fault.
It's all good.
But that child might want their mom and dad together. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to know why. You want to know why you don't like this guy, why you don't like this lady. What's the problem? And it's basically admitting what the child feels. You need to hear it.
Yeah.
Because later on it could be worse. It could be something that could affect you. It could be the child could go against either one of you. The child could commit something. The child could act out in school.
Mm-hmm.
It's multiple things that child could do. So you want to know what's going on. Why is that child thinking like that?
Yeah, yeah. To be honest with you, that might be the case too. They'd be like, "Man, look, I don't want to see no other guy or no other female around my mom or dad, except for you know what I'm saying, my mom or dad." You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, "Who is you?" You know what I'm saying? The
Exactly.
dude might pull up to the house, kid, like, "Who is you?" Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but I think like as far as that parent, they need to establish that with their kids too, and be like, "Look,
Yeah.
understand, I'm not with your dad, I'm not with your mom no more." You know what I'm saying? Um the respect is still there for that person, but hey, dad and mom, hey, we we talking to other people, and you got to understand that, you know, or whatever. And I'm not gonna bring nobody around. And that's to be honest too, you know, you can't just bring anybody around your kids. So if that dude or that female does pull up, you know, y'all need to establish some kind of connection. You know what I'm saying? And the vision and the goals and the red flags have already been seen and handled and stuff before you even bring those type of people around your kids and stuff like that. So I would hope if that person is showing up and meeting the kids or whatever, that, you know, that's been established as far as to you know what I'm saying, as far as like, look, mom and dad is dating now. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing other people. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
especially if they older too. You know what I'm saying? Like, no guy don't want to pull up and then, you know, her teenage son outside with no shirt on trying to flex on you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like
Exactly.
who is you? You know, like, you know, nobody ain't trying to go through that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. And you're very right. You're very right. Very right. Because the child, you know, the child, not to interrupt you, it's just that I've experienced it. And like I say, I get both vibes.
mhm,
But you sometimes have the child might want to favor mom or dad, but they might know the other person, that person that they're dating. They might
mhm.
know that they're nice and kind, but they're going to stay with mom or dad, whoever they're with.
Yeah, they go choose that side always.
Yeah, yeah. Because I've been in a situation where, uh, you know, the kids or the child that might like me, and then I've been on the other side to where my child has been around or probably seen somebody, you know.
Mhm.
So you want to give both that. You want to talk to that parent first. You need to see where that parents, where the head's at, you know, whether it's
Yeah.
like I say, man or woman, you need to see where the head is at. And if their head is not all the way together, then you might not even want to get too deep into it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Yeah, because that'll affect it in the long run.
Yeah, because I think if you can't handle that situation with your kids, you know, like you say, that's a rare. How can we move forward if you can't correct your kids and have them understand that, look, mom is moving on, mom is talking to somebody else now. Me, me and your father didn't work out, and that's okay. But look, this person that I'm talking to now, I love. You know, we're getting to know each other. He cares for me. Blah blah blah. Whatever you want to tell them and stuff like that. But if you can't even talk to your kids to have that understanding with your kids, and that's kind of like a red flag as far as like, I'm not coming over there and I'm not trying to argue, because then it puts you in a situation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It
the
does.
kids is, you know, the kids talking to you a certain kind of way and all that, and then they might go tell their dad or something like that. It'd be like, oh, he was
Yeah,
talking to me crazy and stuff like that. And now you got the dad calling them. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, yeah.
you know, man, things can like
They can
can get
escalate.
bigger than, yeah, it can get bigger than what it is, man, because, you know, y'all didn't establish that communication with the kids and stuff like that. So um like I said, it could be a red flag if you don't talk to your kids and have them understand, like, look, I'm not getting back with your dad. I'm not getting back with your mom and stuff like that. And that's okay. Y'all need to understand that, you know, and stuff like that. So,
It's true. It's very
you
true.
know, uh, shout out to Conquering Relationships, man. She has a dope page. She got a dope content. Y'all need to follow her. She says a lot of real stuff, you know what I'm saying? And she said everybody definitely should not meet your kids, especially if they're only fuck buddies. If you have stuff, if you have F buddies, then yes, you know what I'm saying, they should not meet your kids and stuff like that. If you have those and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yes. Yes.
um
Yes.
my boy Terry, you know, shout out to T Roy. He running for councilman, you know what I'm saying? I think he will be um a great councilman. Me personally, he knows a lot about the city. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm speaking local stuff and stuff like that right now, but
It's still good.
Shout out to T Roy running for councilman, man, and he has great insights and as far as like for the city, he'll do a lot of good things for the city of Beaumont. So shout out to you, Mr. Terry, Roy. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing things, keep inspiring, keep being great for sure. And I'll talk to you later on that part. But Neela said, yeah, she said the kids have to like you. Yeah, the kids gotta like you, but you know what I'm saying, like we were saying, them kids might not want you around their mama or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Yeah.
like let them kids know what's going on, you know, that you dating and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Ashley said from experience, them kids not gonna let you pick their mate. So why allow them to pick yours? You know what I'm saying? That's true. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Kids ain't gonna let you pick who they go with and all that. So I think that is true. Don't let your kids pick who you date. because they not finna let you pick who you date. So, who they date. So I think that's a great point. You know what I'm saying? She say if that person is good to your kids and they don't have a good reason why, then they need to stay in a child's plates and respect that person for sure.
Exactly.
Neely said, don't approach my kids with nothing. Always come to me first. Women can be real gullible when it comes to men. I think that's true too. That's definitely true. Yo, we say that all the time, bro. As far as like, don't be introducing everybody to your kids, and everybody always agree. But as soon as they like this dude, or as soon as they like that female, and they attracted to him and all that, they had one good date. Next thing you know, the kids they bringing in, oh, such and such finna pull up. Next thing you know, they around their kids.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I think you need to have a little patience, a little discipline before you bring somebody around your kids. Me personally, like I would date you for like, I don't know. It could be like almost a year, 6 months, and you probably won't even see my kids.
Excuse me. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. You need to start dating when people get with anybody, because at the end of the day, I put it to you like this, because I like to just. Some people don't like the real, and that's just a major problem. They accept negativities. So you need to date. And when I say date, you don't need to have 4 and 5 options. You're going to wear yourself thin. So if you really are into someone and want to entwine with them, date them for, 8 months, a year. Get a vibe. See what they have. See if they have any faith. See if they love family. See if they don't like the mom, if they don't like the dad. They might not even like their own family members. So you want to see about that, because that'll be a sign later on. You know what I'm saying? And when I say it like that, date the individual. And I've been victim. And I've also probably gave a one-sided situation to somebody and they felt a certain way. And I'm saying, because I could feel a certain way, they could feel a certain way. That's why you want to get that whole vibe. You want to date them. You want to understand them. Once you get with that child, if you mess up, if you have an argument, if it goes sour, like you say, Floyd, in 6 months or 5 months, and guess what? If it goes sour, then what's going to happen? You're going to split up.
Yep.
And you're going to create a cycle. And then for us, I'm going to be honest with you. For Black individuals, or I put other on any application because of the origin, we're different, but we create cycles, and it's generation curses. And it's not getting resolved if that's the case. Because if I'm going to split up with this lady right now, and I date another one, and then I date another one, I'm not doing it but creating a cycle, because I'm not getting anywhere. Somewhere we have to meet. You're not healing. Exactly.
Yeah, you're not healing.
Exactly.
You dating. You're not healing from previous relationships, and then you bring in what happened from a previous relationship to this new guy. I had a female that called on the last show, and she said, "What if it's too good to be true?" And I was like, "Man, maybe you've been dating a lot of bad dudes, and now you finally got that good guy, and this is new to you." So I was like, "Don't run him off." You know what I'm saying? Like, don't run him off. Just understand that you do deserve good things sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Just be cautious, but still don't run this guy off, because we see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Females or men, and dealt with so many bad, you know what I'm saying, experiences, that they bring it to the next person and be like, damn, I really liked her, but she kept on saying, like, yeah, I was lying, and you know what I'm saying, all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but man, let's move on to this gonna be like the last topic, because I know you got to do things and stuff like that, man.
You're fine.
Okay,
Let's go
all right,
with
okay. So let's continue talking as far as like, you know what I'm saying, as far as like not you know what I'm saying, the kids not like you, and I'm gonna go back to an incident where oh man, look who popped up, man. Okay, that's that boy Stace, man. Stace, what's up, man? You like you about 50 minutes late, but it's still all good, my brother. I know you busy.
Hey man. Hey no, so I'm just coming from BU's game. BU won, Westbrook won, so they about to meet next week. But I was trying to get on over there, but the signal was too spotty.
Yeah, I understand. BU was beating them by like 40 at halftime. You should have been left that game.
The signal, man.
Well, I mean, Traylon ended up getting hurt, so I mean, it ended up being like a 20, 25 point win.
A serious injury?
It's probably an ankle sprain. What we hoping is only a ankle sprain.
Okay. All right. Yeah, man. Shoot. Hope so, man. But yeah, man, we was talking about as far as like dating somebody and the kids not liking you and stuff.
What did y'all say already? Because I'm sorry, I'm late to the party. You know, which
well, we was. We was almost done with that topic and stuff like that. But we was just saying, you know, what I'm saying people were saying like how kids can be manipulative. You know, what I'm saying don't kids will not let you pick who they date. So why let your kids pick who you date? You know what I'm saying? And that was just a few of the comments in the section and stuff like that. And it was a lot. It was a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Some person, Neela was like, the kids have to like you.
I
Terry,
completely disagree. Completely disagree.
Okay.
Relationship is not based on a contingency of whether children like you, whether their parents like you, whether their friends like you. Absolutely not. No. So if the kids have any disdain, we just got to make sure as people there shouldn't be any malicious intent. You know, you're not doing anything evil, or you're not hurting the kids. But whether or not somebody likes you, man, even kids, it doesn't matter. I think liking is such an emotional word, because kids like things when, or like people when they're given things. Kids don't like to be in trouble. Kids don't like to have rules. So no, absolutely not. You know, if you stand firm as a man and you take care of your business, it shouldn't matter whether or not the kids like you. That lady like you.
That lady, and I think after a period of time, then the kids go like you too. They gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, man, it's like my mom really liking this guy. You know what I'm saying? He's actually a good guy. You know what I'm saying? So
if I can just add to this, right? Kids have a heart out for what they have a heart out for. And if kids have a heart out because you're not my daddy, I want my daddy to be with my mom. You know, that's a real thing in life. Mm-hmm. So whether or not the kids like you, man, you're supposed to just handle up and do your business. You don't have to, you don't have to like the kids. You don't have to take a liking to the kids, but providing them with the necessities that they require in life and owning up to be a man, you know, that's your responsibilities. Liking, nah, man. Yeah, I don't like my boss, but I go to work.
Yeah, I mean, I like what Christina said. She said, in a healthy household, kids should want to see their mommy happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I feel that too. I think if, as far as kids go, if they see their mom happy, then that should make them happy. And I also think that mom or that dad should establish, you know what I'm saying, as far as like, look, mom and dad is dating. Mom and dad is moving on. So you need to understand that regardless if you like it or not, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be dating some people. So, I think that needs to be established too. Let that kid understand, like, look, I'm going to be doing my thing. So regardless if you like it or not, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to understand that.
But Floyd, if we got more transparent about it, think about this. So let's just throw out, sample scenario where mom been working on herself. She been healing. She hasn't devoted any time toward anybody else except for her kids and herself. Right?
Yeah.
So that new attachment, them kids love, they yearn, they like, man, the way they feel is it's just me and it's just us and mama, and they're fine with it. So in comes this person. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad or whatever he may be. They may not like him or resist him simply based on the fact that you now impeding on the time that I have with my mom now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you taking away that time that me and mom or me and dad was having, you know what I'm saying? And now I got to split time with you, so yeah. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, Stace, we was finna go on to the next topic, man. The next topic was gonna be as far as like you know what I'm saying, as far as like if the person you're dating had a wild past, do you have a right to know that?
I don't want to know
it. I don't want to know either. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't want to know either, but I don't want to be in. I don't want to know either, but I don't want nobody to, and this can happen this can happen to anybody, but you don't want to be at a function and somebody be like, hey bro, you dating such and such, you don't want to have that. But look, I don't want to know, I don't want to know your past. I want to know, like, you know what I'm saying, as far as your future. I want to know like what your vision is now, because we all have a past, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, if I'm dating you, I'm not dating you because of your past. You know, I'm dating you because, you know, I'm interested in what your mindset and what, you know, what you're about now. So, me personally, if somebody had a wild past, I don't care. I don't want to know about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we was young, we all did wild things. So I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? But uh you know, I just want to know what your mindset. It's just mindset for me. You know what I'm saying? If your mindset is what I like, and you know what I'm saying, your vision, your goals is, you know what I'm saying, if I like that, then that's what matters to me the most. That's what's important to me. Mike B, what you think?
Let's go, Mike. I want to hear you.
I'm gonna tell you like this, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to know, but you need to know. You need some familiar. You put it like this: you don't have to dig, and you don't have to ask. But if you ever get a vibe, or how can I make it make sense? So let's say I dated somebody, and I heard this about this group of women that this woman was with, or she was by herself and she always hung with guys all day long. Now,
Yeah.
if I'm an alpha, if I'm a man, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start thinking and wondering, okay, if she hung with guys back in high school and hung with nothing but guys here and there, you're telling me that
Mm.
you don't want to know if all these guys that you're around throughout the city or throughout your work experience, you don't want to know at nothing
Yeah.
at all. You just want to go in and be with her, and you're fine with it, and she's just done the most. So you want to have a familiar of something. So you want to know if they partied a lot in school, did they just go hang out? You know, you're getting to know this person. But what you can't do is judge them. But you
Yeah.
can always you need to know, if that makes sense. You don't want to judge them, but you want to know what you're dealing with. Because if you okay, let's say this. Let's say I don't have a past. Let's say I only dated 2 women, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I find one and I meet her in Houston. But all of a sudden I find out whenever I go out to these spots with her, whatever she's wanting to go out, all these different guys are running up on her. They're all speaking to her. She just tells me she's just cool with guys.
Mm-hmm.
So either I can be a empty-minded guy and just go home and say, "Okay, baby," or I can start wondering why all these guys talking to her, and why all these guys running up. She just only talks to guys. She probably had a past. Now, do you want to put yourself in that predicament as far as marriage, loving? She might just want to close that chapter
Mm-hmm.
of living a bad life, or he, because we don't want to put it on women, because you might have a guy that's just out there at the most. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
woman might not want a guy that's just, because I've heard that I've been a player. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
But
that's what they say about you, Mike B. You a player.
yeah, it's like a two-way thing with me. It's not necessarily to be a player. It's that I have understanding with on both parties.
Mm-hmm.
So I can tell, if a woman changes her mood, or if a woman changes her routine, I can catch it. Some guys don't catch it. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
now you might see this woman, she might be up to something else. So I might think about it. I might want to ask her, but then again, I could be quiet and start moving around because I have enough sense to see that she's up to something.
Yeah,
You
for
just
sure.
gotta learn yourself and learn who you are too. You can't just be you can't be so nonchalant to not
Mm-hmm.
know who you are. You want to know who you are first, because you need to know what steps you're gonna take with whatever relationship, basically.
Yeah.
That could be a friendship. It doesn't have to be just a sex or a girlfriend or boyfriend. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I would want to know, hey, did you party a lot? Because now you just want to go to church all of a sudden, and now I have to go to church, but I might like to drink, and all of a sudden you want to go to church and do the right thing. Well, why do you want to do the right thing? And I wanted to hang out. She probably had a bad past. I had a good time.
Yeah, I mean, me to be honest with you, like, as far as like when females, like, I don't hang out with females. I only got male friends. I think,
Mhm.
yeah, in the back of your head a little bit, you're gonna be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Which one of these male friends is really not a friend? That's really, y'all
That's
had
it.
a past, and then
That's
now y'all
it.
say y'all friends. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to get that you don't want to meet them, and you get that they hug, and you be like, hold on, that ain't no friend hug.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Or
seemed
the
like a
brother. What about the
yeah,
brother?
yeah,
The brother or the
yeah,
sister?
yeah.
I've heard. Yeah, the
Oh,
brother.
yeah, that's bro.
Yeah,
That's bro right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
that's
really?
it.
Yeah, okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't want to be like naive to like what's going on and stuff
Exactly.
like that. So yeah, nobody don't want to be a
Exactly.
fool and stuff like that. What you think, Stace?
Man, I still don't want to know.
Stace don't.
God,
They got
no.
what? They got a song. They got a song. I can when you say I don't want to know. I forgot what song that is. Yeah, or Michelle say, or she probably was hurt. You know what I'm saying? That too. You know.
I say he also, because it's
Yeah.
always it's a lot of people view just straight to the woman, and then they give the woman. But see, man and woman have leverage on both parties. They have leverage, but the world society gives a woman, she's hurt, she's trying to get right. Then they say the guys always, and there's a lot of guys that are hurt that they don't speak up.
Yeah,
You
true
have
that.
women, behind closed doors, you have women that have been hurt, and then you have guys that have been hurt. So you have guys that have been out there too. You know, that's why I say it's not just about females. You know, we're given that topic, but we don't want to push everything on a female. You know, you got guys that are just burned up and they're trying to hit everything they can just to kind of relieve themselves. They're thinking. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's a two-way deal, man. It's a two-way.
Mike, I'm with you. I just think it's fair. I just think it's fair to give people an opportunity for where they at right now.
There you go.
I mean, like you said, you know, she could be changing herself, or he could be changing themselves right now. I mean, but it has to be an active approach, right? Regardless, I mean, I feel like when you get into a relationship, you start asking your qualifying questions. I think in the first week, you know whether or not y'all even about to go do this thing for real or not. Or at least that's how it worked with me. I don't spend too much time, you know, just going through the motions with somebody. I kind of want to ask all the hard questions off the rip, so that way I can see if this is even fruitful for me. Then from there, I mean, I feel like it's a little disrespectful to ask a woman about her own sexual history, you know, because at the same time, I can tell you right now, you know, ain't nobody gonna like the answer that I give them, because it's more than one. So I don't like the answer more than one. So, you know, more than likely, I'm just gonna say, are you having relationships with someone right now? If you're having relationships with someone right now, then, you know, it's best that whenever you're clear and free of that, then we can talk and we can do our thing.
Yeah, true.
It's true. Both parties.
Yeah, true. I think that is low key disrespectful when you ask a female. You know what I'm saying? How many partners? And I think that's a red flag for a female if a guy is asking you how many partners you have. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, and if you ask that, how many partners you have? You know what I'm saying? If you asking me the question, okay, let's just flip it. Let's go with how many partners you have. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, Stacey, if it's more than one, nobody's gonna be happy. Like, you know, you throw a number out there, they still gonna be like, damn, it was 4 guys. You know, oh, it was 2 guys, or it was 3 women. You know what I'm saying? So I think with that answer, nobody's really gonna be, you know, happy with it and stuff like that. So I think as far as being grown, I think you got to understand that, you know, especially if they got kids too. You know what I'm saying? If somebody got kids, I don't think you even need to be asking that, because I don't think you're grown enough to even have the relationship if you still asking how many, you know what I'm saying, partners that we didn't have. Like, the person got 2 kids and you asking how many sexual partners they had. Like, come on now, like, chill out. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a red flag for whoever asked that question, to be honest with you. But I agree with you though, Mike B. You know what I'm saying? As far as guys, we don't want to be naive to, you know what I'm saying, you know, like she only hanging out with the homies.
I say that because I have a dude now, and you know, he's hurt, and I understand that he's hurt. You get what I'm saying? He's getting the cold shoulder right now. He's getting the phone not getting answered. He's asking me what I do, and I'm just telling him, hey, bro, you might want to step up yourself, because if she's not answering the phone, and you know what I mean, what else you want to think? You want to just say, oh, she's reading a book and watching Netflix? I mean, you got to start thinking. I'm not saying she's doing something. What I'm saying is that if she's not giving any attention, and she's not thinking about you, and you have history with her, then where is her attention going? You know what I'm saying? Women get bored. Women like to have fun. Women enjoy it. Look at all the women groups. Look at how women like to group up and have fun and drink games. So you want to know if that woman's not into you at all. I mean, you want to sit there and just play the game and know she's coming back. You also want to know, hey, what's going on? What she's up to? Who could she be with? But if you have to ask all those questions, you might need to start working on you, or you might need to start getting ready to go left. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
you
when I say
can't
go
cut
left,
your
I
life short
mean,
because
yeah, and I don't mean go left. I mean you might go right or left. You need to start making a move, basically. Yeah.
yo,
So
Michelle said any good looking man with some swag and personality, he done had some women. Come on now, man. Don't do that like that. Don't say that, man. The man can have swag and a great past personality. That don't mean he's smashing left and right and stuff like that. So
yeah, that's true.
you know what
That's
I'm
true.
saying? Stacy, he gonna be in and out because Stacy having like Wi-Fi issues, so that's all good and stuff like that.
True,
Um,
true, true.
yeah, but you know what I'm saying, as far as there you go, he back in. But you know what I'm
Okay.
saying, as far as like a wild pass, like I said, I think I ain't gonna say majority of us, but I mean I think we all have a past, you know what I'm saying, and I don't think that should be an issue. You know what I'm saying? I think what their mindset is and what they are now, that should be like the main thing and stuff like that. Worrying about their past, that was before you. That shouldn't even matter, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But I agree with what you said, Mike B, as far as like them, like, you know what I'm saying, as far as like that issue, as far as like, oh, I only hang out with guys, and you call and be like, hey, where you at? Oh, I'm with the guys, we out chilling. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And be like, hold on, like, damn, you know. And
Yeah.
also you gonna be a little skeptical, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know I would or whatever,
The
but
number one thing in any relationship, and I'm gonna be real with you. I don't care how nice you are, how mean you could be, is respect. If you don't have respect for someone, you gotta learn to sort of have respect. A lot of people don't have respect. I don't care if the world's changing and that's the new norm. You have to have respect. If you don't have respect, you're gonna wind up by yourself, or you'll wind up thinking about it when it's too late. You know, respect and communication is what the lack is with a lot of relationships. You know, they say some people get old and just change. They want to get old and change due to communication and respect. They're losing respect for each other. You can't grow, and I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. I feel if you want something, people know what they want. You get what I'm saying? People know what they want. So if they know what they want, why not push all the way through? A lot of people give up. It's almost like going to the gym. You know you want to look good. You know you want to work out, but you don't want to fast and you don't want to eat the right foods. So you cheat a little bit. You get what I'm saying? You move a little different just so that way you can have a little bit of workout, but you can also have a little fun. You got to go in and go through the whole process.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you gotta be disciplined. It's all about discipline. You gotta discipline yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Michelle say you just have to make sure he's in good sexual health. That's the only answer she want to know. Good sexual health. I mean, yeah, like I said, what we was discussing in like the caller, what she stated. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to bring on them spirits to you. You know what I'm saying? You messing with left this person and that person. You know what I'm saying? And you just want to be healthy sexually, mentally, physically. You know what I'm saying? Financially, whatever the case may be, you want to be healthy in all aspects of life and stuff like that. So, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, as far as like, you know what I'm saying, dating a person with a past, I think the older you get, you know what I'm saying, the more that question should be irrelevant. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So that shouldn't even be in your thought process. If you're thinking about their past, then I don't even think you should even worry about a future with them, to be honest with you.
Exactly.
If you're gonna chop that up into a quote, you know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
but you know what I'm saying? Man, you know what I'm saying, as far as like the show, man, you know, we didn't went through all the topics, man. It was a great show. I know Stacey, you came on kind of late, man, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have to do something with you, man. We're gonna have to make a time where you know what I'm saying, you're available and you know what I'm saying, we can continue on with this conversation. But Mike B, man, I appreciate you for tapping in with your boy, man. I appreciate you, Stacey, for still coming on because I know you was busy, you know what I'm saying? You had to handle some work and stuff like that. But man, I thank y'all for coming on, man, chopping it up, making this a good show, man. You know what I'm saying?
Already. Shout out to Beaumont, man.
Man,
Shout
you
out
know
to
it's
all
always shout out
Beaumont.
to Beaumont 409,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know what I'm saying? North End, all that stuff and stuff like that, man. So, man, like I said, I appreciate y'all for coming on, chopping it up with me on this Friday. And, man, maybe we can make something happen again, man. You know what I'm saying? Real soon.
All right. Appreciate it again,
All right,
man.
bro.
Thank y'all for the time. All right,
Appreciate
stay.
All right, man. Y'all be safe.
All right, Floyd. Thank you.
I bet. All right, man. So look, man, that was the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, I ain't gonna lie, man. I wanted to continue with the show, but we had some obligations, you know what I'm saying? People had to take care of some business and stuff like that. And it's understood, man. But you know what I'm saying? As far as, the wild pass and all that stuff that we was talking about, man, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to continue in the comments, which a lot of people do, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could still do that thing. And like I said, next week, it's not going to be a show Friday. It's going to be a show Saturday, and it's going to be on the Kickback page only. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all follow the Kickback page, a lot of people follow my main page, but y'all need to go follow the Kickback page. And we got it's going to be a dope show next Saturday. And like I said, if you want to come on a live, you know what I'm saying, just hit that invite. You could join. We're gonna have a dope conversation and stuff like that. But I appreciate everybody that's been in the inbox commenting, chatting. I appreciate everybody that shared the show. You know what I'm saying? And I hope y'all have a great weekend. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good time. Y'all enjoy life. And until then, not until then. But like I said, if you missed most of the show, you could go check it out on Spotify. You can check it out on Apple Podcasts. You can check it out on YouTube. You can check it out still here on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all missed most of the show or whatever, and y'all came in late, y'all could do all those good things. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you. Oh, before I get out of here, Brooke, I was just checking out the show. I was finna get out of here. Brooke Coleman. We had a great show about sex. She does like the sex toys, you know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? She's like a sex therapist and stuff like that. So if y'all ever want to go check out the show that I seen with Brooke, you know what I'm saying? That was a dope show. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about sex and all that type of stuff, toys and all it. You know what I'm saying? We was diving in deep, you know what I'm saying, with the details, you know what I'm saying? She's like a sexual therapist or whatever. So if y'all want to check that show out, next I might share it on the Kickback page, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do that. I'm going to share it on the Kickback page if y'all missed that show with me and Brooke. And I'm going to have to get Brooke, you know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. I'm going to have to get you back on the show, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have to chop it up. But like I said, man, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for chiming in. And I will see y'all next Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed, man. Y'all be 100. I'm out of here.